Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. I'm FrostClaw, but you can call me Frosty, Stormy, or Seth, whatever comes most naturally to you. Thank you all so much for checking this out. Lovely to have you here. Really appreciate any returning viewers. You guys are the best. Really building up something here, I hope, eventually. We'll see. Anyways, today we're going to be starting a new game and hopefully finishing. I think we'll get it done in one episode. I don't actually know how long it is, and I've learned that how long to beat is very unreliable. So I'm not going to pretend I know. But I think we're going to fit this in one video. We'll see. Today we're going to be playing What Remains of Edith Finch. I've never played What Remains of Edith Finch. I don't really know what Remains of Edith Finch is. But we shall see together. The only description for it I have here is it's a collection of short stories about a cursed family in Washington State. You'll follow Edith Finch as she explores the history of her family and tries to figure out why she's the last Finch left alive. It's supposed to be weird, it's supposed to be cool, it's supposed to be kind of psychedelic. I'm pretty sure it's like a puzzle game. I guess we'll figure out. Let's get right into the game, shall we? Annapurna Interactive. A game by Giant Sparrow. That is a very giant sparrow. What Remains of Edith Finch. I like the music. Now that's an opening. Oh, are we right into the game? Can I move? Oh. Edith Finch. Wait, we got a cast. What happened? Oh, okay, I click to select, and then I open.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you. And I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning. With the house.
Did we start at the end? That's so clever. I love that. Whoa. That's an interesting house.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Got a quirky mailbox too. Okay, I'm liking this. Look at all those newspapers.
Inside the mailbox
were
bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
I love that sleeve, or long
I hadn't
glove,
been
whichever
back since
kind
my
it
brother
is.
Lewis's funeral.
Oh, the letter's like shattered. Okay, this is looking interesting. I like this. Wow.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Bring me back. Bring you back to the house? What's this way? Oh, again, periscopic lens, or whatever they're called. I don't know. Zoom. Can I run?
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Can I go under this? Yeah. Whoa! Hi! Both Control, Shift, and right click, all three of them are just zoom in. Hi! It made the sound as if you ran away, but you didn't. Did I already break the game? I am so good at this, guys. I don't even have to try. The game just breaks at my will. My touch is too powerful for these games to handle. They just combust on the spot.
Even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay, I need to stop fat fingering that button. Oh, okay, so apparently both paths just lead down to the house, I guess? Should I have checked the other pathway first? Missing. Milton Finch. Oh.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
I wonder why. There's something very off about this house. It's a lot of missing posters.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Stop fat fingering the zoom in button. Okay.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh. How do we get in?
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
I love her. What is it? Is this a sleeve or a glove? I want to know. I love it. That's super cool. All right. How about the garage? I don't think there's any opening this. Ah, these things always get covered in webs. I don't know how this one isn't. We had a couple of those. Oh. That's a doggy door.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
I bet.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Oh. Okay, so I gotta go turn the power on. Should I have checked the backyard? I bet I'll have a chance. No, I'm not gonna worry about it.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Really? Well, that's a good feeling.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Not so good. We never had one of these. I didn't get it. We don't drink tap water in my house. We never have and probably never will. We have filtered water, and I don't... Wouldn't that be the filtered water right there? Why is this here? Is it just like a hard water filter for washing your dishes? That still doesn't make sense to
Like
me.
how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Because they're the only ones who deliver. Oh, I see. Whoa, that's
Or how
a lot
after
of...
Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
That's gonna be one spoiled cat.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
What happened?
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
That's a morbid way of looking at it, but I kind of get it.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of
Everything
it,
looks abnormal.
like a smile with too many teeth. Even the
That's also a
fireplace
good way to
had a
put it, though.
story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
It sank. The heck is going on with this house? Whoa, this thing has style. Huh. Is that Edith? Cute. Look at the... How would you even... They've got a library in their living room. Okay.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
The little things, you know? That's nice. Viola. Let's go ahead and unlock the front door if I can. I can't. Oh well.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Can I get a better view on this? I can't jump over this box. Alright, I'll just flip that in post or something and you guys can have a look at it.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
The heck? Okay. Is that a...
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
So you have another library? There are so many books in there. Whoa! How did I miss that? This is a cool house, even though it's very weird. Alright, kind of want to check out backyard, but I kind of want to just go get power on.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Oh, come on. If we inherit the place, we should have the key to the basement, shouldn't we, Mom?
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then
All
Edie
of them?
retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Oh, so that was a bedroom. Oh no, that was a library. What? She sealed up, like, literally sealed up all the... Calvin, 1950, 1961. 11 years. Jeez. Gregory, 1 year. Oh my god.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
Yeah, as a kid we assume a lot of things. This is a bathroom. I think. Calvin.
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
How many generations of Finches have lived in this house? Oh wait. Sven Hofstad Finch. Only 49 years. Yeesh. And Edie. Grandma Edie looks like she actually got to live a good life. 83 years. Not bad. No, 93. 93 years. Yeah, 93 years. Not bad at all.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Edith Senior. Okay. Yeah, I assumed as much, but that's nice. I like their doors. This is such a neat house. Okay. Ah, classy, classy. That's open.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Huh.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Do I want to do that yet? I kind of want to explore some more. Hold on. Who's this? Molly. 10 years. Jesus Christ.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Dang. Alright, well, we didn't end up checking the backyard, but, I think we'll probably get a chance. I'm gonna check this out now. Oh, we're crawling.
Reading
All
this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
Well, me neither, so we're gonna figure this out. Is this Molly's room?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Aww.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
This is so cool and kind of bizarre.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
Yeah, look, I bet she painted that portrait. Aw. Damn, what happened? Now we gotta figure this out. Molly Finch. Oh, she had a journal.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
What? Oh. No, no. Don't eat the goldfish. The gerbil food? No, no, don't eat the gerbil food.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
Aww.
I kept eating and eating.
No, not the toothpaste. Yuck.
I ate a lot of things that night.
I feel like we shouldn't be doing this, but I'm not sure I have any choice.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
What? Wow. Yeah.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Whoa. I was not expecting this. What is happening? This is so cool. Can I get up there? Oh, I can. The grace of a feline. Hiya.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
What?
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
What? Oh, whoa, I'm in control again. Okay. What am I looking for?
Rabbits.
Okay. Rabbits. What? I actually got one.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
Why would you
I
imagine
swallowed
that?
him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
Well, you're an owl.
Then I flew off to find something bigger.
What is happening? Okay.
A mama rabbit.
I'm sorry, Mama Rabbit. It's just the way it's gotta be. Bird's
She was
gotta eat.
almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Wait, help, stop. Ow. Wait, what is, okay, flop for your life, you fish. Ow. I didn't even know what to say right now.
I rolled
Ooh.
off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
You're always hungry, oh my god. Okay. Looking for food, I guess. This is the most bizarre thing. Possibly one of the most bizarre games, if not the most bizarre game I've ever played already. I don't think I've played a game where I read the diary of a little girl, took her perspective, and then started changing into a bunch of animals and eating everything. Oh, hi. A seal. Or a sea lion. I don't know.
Fat, juicy seal.
Seals.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
What? What? This is very big and very empty. I don't like that at all. I don't like open water. I hear the sound. There's a sound. There's a sound. Fucking copyrighted. I hear that, but I guess I'm just way too far away. Fast. Hello, yum yum seal. I desire your meat. I must eat. I must feast. Better heard something, but I don't see anything. Oh. Aha, I see you. You are too low for me to get to, though. Oh, never mind. I can get to you. Ah, that would have helped to know.
Right on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
What the Ew!
Now I was a monster and I smelled people everywhere.
Oh, please don't eat people. I've seen enough anime to know where this is going. Oh, I hate the sound. Yeah.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
I'm so sorry, sir.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
I guess this is what we're doing. We're eating these people for some reason. I am just beyond words at this point. The game just started, guys. We can't be doing this already.
Passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have. So I swam towards it.
Hold on, you need to stop for 5 seconds here. This is... We're still a monster for some reason.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Doesn't sound like a good smell to me. Oh, we're going up. I thought we were going down. Excuse me. Oh, no. We just came out of a toilet. This is like out of my nightmares. Oh, we're in our room. This is not good. This is very Very not good.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
What? Wait, no, hold on, stop. This is too far. What?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Oh, that's us. Edith at the top. Nice. Okay, so we have to solve all of them, or at least, like, solve all of them.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie
Yeah.
would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. So, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Huh. Oh.
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Why would you take your house with you?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Shush, I'm busy.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
This is too much. I don't know what I'm supposed to do or say about any of this. I shouldn't be yawning. That much is for sure. Mysteries of Death and Thereafter. Why do you have 3 of those? And 3 of... Oh, they're by Odin Finch. Joining the great majority. Okay. Well... Okay. Mole man beneath the Finch
Edie
house.
gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Interesting.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the
72-year-old
island,
woman
but
refuses
Edie
to evacuate
refused to
because of a
go.
little forest fire.
For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Built 1937, Sven Finch.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Of course. Dragon kills Finch.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Whoa, look at this bathroom. Whoa, I am lagging badly in here. Chug, computer, chug. There's a Secret in the Bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch. Okay, so matching locks.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Okay.
It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Nice. Okay. Well,
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
well, is this like a treating room? Well, not a room, but area for photos? Nice. Well, kind of. I'm a little bit conflicted about all this.
From the paintings on the wall, it was
Milton.
clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
There's just an opening here, no cover or anything? Alright. Fort Calvin. Hey, you got it, man. Or Fort Sam. Red team and blue team. Whee! Can't jump there, sadly.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
To command center.
I guess my
What
grandpa
a
didn't
room.
like history any more than my mom did.
Aww.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, we got a broken foot. Whoop.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Well, yeah.
At
I
Barbara's
mean,
funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
This seems like a bad idea.
Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up.
This seems like a
Maybe I'd
big
still
bad
be-
problem.
But I doubt it.
I would not recommend this.
I think he'd already made up his mind.
Whew.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh, that's so terrifying. I
The day
hate
he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
it. Please tell me that's not how he died.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat, man.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
More symbolic than
Mom
anything,
said
I
Grandpa
think.
Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Man. This game is clever. Upsy daisy. This game is is very clever.
The passages
love
were a
the
pretty tight
style.
fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
So there are two ways out. This way and this. What's this?
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Oh, child actor?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Huh. How long has this house been sitting here idle? It doesn't look like... Anyway, back in we go. Wait, hold on.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Look at those chops, man. Killer chops. 16
Barbara was
years
a child
old.
star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Yeah, well, that's America for you. 2 years is our maximum attention span. This Barbara's room?
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Oh, I imagine it'd be hard to think of her as much else.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yep. Oh, man. That's kind of gross, though. Barb Street? Dreadful Stories, guest starring Barbara Finch.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack.
Old
Jack
Jack
here.
here.
Oh,
with
okay, it's gonna do
another
it.
ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara
God damn, people can be
Finch.
so incredibly insensitive.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the
Okay.
boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think
Uh-huh.
you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara
Whoa.
got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20
Seems like a
minutes
very
later,
bad idea.
Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box,
Oh.
and as she wound
Oh,
the
wow.
key,
I love
she
that
listened
style.
for Rick, but the house was silent. She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
What the hell?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Of course he did. No exaggeration whatsoever.
And grew still.
Oh dear!
I saw that one coming. Try to
Barb,
make her scream in
relax.
terror.
I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused.
Yeah! What the
She
heck do
threw
you
him
think?
out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Picture Show. Hours
This is the most
later,
bizarre story
Barbara!
I've ever...
Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Oh boy, here we go again. I am just... This game is so... It's mind-boggling. I was not paying enough attention. I hardly know what to think.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Residents
I'm sure.
are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the Hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Huh? What is happening? I just...
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
I'm just...
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Oh, okay, so I have to... My bad.
Wally's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Okay, so I'm trying. I'm legitimately trying to come up with something to talk about, but the game says so much for itself, and I'm just baffled and don't know how to add anything to this. I love the comic book style, how it keeps like swapping between styles and stuff.
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
I wonder if there's gonna actually be an answer to all this at the end, or if it's just gonna...
whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
I swear, if like the game ends without giving us a real answer to everything that's going on, I'm gonna be so upset.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
This is so bizarre.
Saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent.
I can't...
Boy, girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans.
I can't quite wrap my head around everything that's happening.
Poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
That was really terrible. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to somehow piece together anything that's happening.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I guess. What is happening exactly? Someone help me, my brain hurts. I guess I go back in here. Stop yawning.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
I wouldn't dare suggest that any of that was remotely real or accurate, but whatever makes you happy. Okay, well, I've done a full loop. Where to go from here? I guess I can go and check the backyard now. I still need to get power on. If I do need to get power on. What's this little cabinet? Just books. Okay. I'm gonna head back out and go to the back. I wonder if I can even go to the backyard.
All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Oh, she wants me to go get the basement key. Hold on, hold on. Hold on. I need to go check if you can actually go into the backyard. Oh, never mind. You're not allowed to go back out. Well, I guess we'll never know. I doubt you can. There's probably like... I mean, she probably can't jump the fence or something. Okay, so far we've covered Odin.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Thank you. We've got Odin, we've got Molly, we've got Barbara, we've got Sam's twin. Is there a book? How do I open the book? Q is also zoom. Why are there so many zoom buttons? Oh, there's the book. Calvin. So we got Odin. There's us. Molly, Barbara, Calvin. Sven, Kay, Sanjay. Is Dawn her mother? Died in 2016. So that's when she would have inherited it. Oh, it is 2016, yeah, because she's 17 years old. So her mom just died? Her brother was Milton, and brothers were Milton and Lewis. Lewis died at 22. Yikes. Okay. This game is something else entirely, but we're kind of just going through it. It's just an experience at this point. I don't really know what to tell you other than what the game's already saying. Well, that much of the comic was true, and I'm willing to bet that's about the extent of it that was true. Well, welcome to the ever-mysterious basement, Edith. I wonder if the power is down here. It probably is. Sven!
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Okay. That would keep me out.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What the heck?
remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Yeah. Oh wow, he was here the whole time? He lived 53 years, which is
Goodbye,
still kind of
everyone.
young, but...
I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Grandma Edie just brought him food and stuff.
I always expected to be dead
no
tomorrow.
No one minded that he was here for 30 years.
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
I like how he keeps putting the action figure or whatever.
Even
back
a
there,
monster
keeps falling.
on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
This game's sense of style is outstanding.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
No more shaking.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
You singed yourself off of canned peaches?
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
I hope you would be done waiting after 30 years of sitting here. What is happening? I feel like that's all I've said throughout this entire video so far.
I know it's out there somewhere.
What's out there? What are we looking for? I'm so confused.
Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin.
That got serious real fast.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Wait, did you just bust out from your basement onto the this railroad track?
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left.
How do you know?
A month. Or a single week.
Oh, okay, he doesn't.
I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Walter! Why would you do that?
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
We don't talk about Walter, no.
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
Is that a picture? Oh, that's pretty sad. I do not know how to feel about any of this. The game is undeniably beautiful and amazing at what it's doing, and I love its styling and everything, but I don't know what to think about any of this.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
And I swear I'm not bored. I don't know why I'm yawning.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
Yeah.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
That's dark, but a very good way to put that.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two.
Maybe two?
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. How come all I can do is sing things today?
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
No.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Who?
And the history you're a part of.
Wait, we have so many more people to learn about. We're not done. We're not done.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
So supposedly there was some family curse that basically everyone dies tragically young in the most unfortunate ways and under the most unfortunate circumstances.
That history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
And I guess they made it reality by believing it so much? Oh, cool. We made it to the backyard. That's the fence that I was wondering if I could jump or something. Yeah, it looks like even if I could, you can't get anywhere from there. I bet you couldn't go there because we have to get here later anyways. Huh.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Yeah, I can see that one.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
That's an excellent point.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, and Derpy Jr. My sister used to own hamsters. How many did she had? She named them all after nuts, so that was fun. She had peanut, chestnut, and then I think she had 2. Almond and cashew, and then she had a 5th one.
Sven built the house,
that had a breathing
but it was
problem
Edith
and
who
died
designed
really
the
young.
cemetery.
Man. Wait. Died on her birthday. Walter. Edie's is a storybook. Oh, that's great. Finch. What do we have left? Dekutb. E. D. And we have TKB and U? I am incredibly baffled by this game. I really don't know what to think of it right now.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
The remains of the house? Or does she just mean the past in general? You can't unblur it or anything. Let me try that again.
Edie
There
said
we
she
go.
dreamed about the old house every night.
Huh. Ooh. Well, where to from
Edie's
here?
side was always easier for me to understand.
I think
But the
there's
older
a
I get,
balance.
the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Yeah.
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gus was 13. Gregory 1. No, not even 1. No, yes, 1. Almost 2. Man. This thing,
She
there's
lost
something
2 of her
oddly...
brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
There's Milton. Louis Finch was one of her brothers. And then Sanjay Kumar would have been Edith's dad. Also dead.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Is this story to Milton?
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
I haven't really figured anything out.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing,
I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
We're 22... Edith's 22 weeks pregnant? Huh. You're 17, man. You got a lot of life left ahead of you. I guess I shouldn't judge, but...
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
I see that. Grandpa
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Sam lived up here.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Oh, well, I suppose all the doors are sealed, so we shouldn't have to climb to get in here. K. K. Finch. 2141 Fireweed Road, Orcas Island, Washington, 98245. I don't know why my mind just blanked. Airline tickets. Did he leave after Kay died? Where do I go from here? Did I miss something I was supposed to look at? Oh. Interesting. Huh. I've never been so at a loss for words while playing a video game, I swear. I usually have more to say than this. Gregory, oh. Divorce between Kay and Sam. Oh.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Am I supposed to do anything with this? Whoa. Okay. Oh, I'm controlling the frog.
Watching over Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Sounds like they were in a rough spot before.
What he saw.
Oh!
What his world was like.
Use the force, Gregory. Hey, look at all the ducklings.
He reminded me so much of Calvin.
Oh!
Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was,
Whoa.
he saw.
Okay.
It sure made him happy.
Hey, it's making me happy. I have a bunch of little followers. Jump! Hey, got the whale up. Alright, look at them all. Hey-ya! Can I get on the... Yeah! Alright, one more time. Boing! Hey, got him.
I know how silly it sounds.
Bubble Bat?
That I worried about a baby being too happy.
What?
But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
Oh.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us.
Uh-oh.
About the world he saw.
Oh, no. No. No, no, stop. Please stop. No.
There's so much I don't understand. About Gregory. About everything.
Now I feel awful. That's not fair.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Just having such a good time, too. Damn it! Why would you do that? Okay. Poor Gregory.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Okay, I gotta try to line this up.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Edith's mom wrote this?
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I'm sorry, Gus. That must have been hard. But it's also like, what's fair? Is it unfair to want to be happy and to get married again? Am I supposed to be doing something? Bang, 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 bang. Am I trying to do something? Whee. Oh! Oh, there's a bunch of words there. Ah.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Sir, do not flip off your dad. There are many things we can do in life. This is not one of them, because then you have no more life.
But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Huh.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Destroy the tent, huh?
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
This seems like a very unwise decision.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't, until we found you.
Gus died on his...
She never talked about him, but
well,
Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Wow, this curse really sucks. If there is a curse. Raise flag at 7:30, breakfast at 8, quiet time at 11. Duties: Dawn, sweep and trash, Gus, mop and mow yard, Greg, be a baby. Routine: jump rope 100 times, jumping jacks 150 times, push-ups 100 times, crunches 100 times, run to the mailbox and back.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
This house is the most bizarre house.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Calcutta? You mean Calcutta? We're not talking about the same Calcutta, are we? If I'm thinking of the one in India, which is Sanjay's, I'm pretty sure, an Indian name. If not, I'm going to feel like an idiot because I know Indian names. But Calcutta is not spelled like that. Not the one in India. Woo! Okay, so I'm back down here. Now what? Was there another way to go? Huh. I'm trying to decide what this game is about, and I really can't put my finger on it. Is it about a broken family? Is it about a curse? Is it about self-fulfilling prophecies? Is it about... I really do not know. Alright, I'm going back down, but I really don't know if I'm supposed to be. Watch as it turns out this was a completely wrong way to go and I have to backtrack super far. I don't think I need to go back there. Yeah, I don't think it won't let me. Okay. So that probably means I'm not supposed to. Where else can I go from here? I don't think anywhere. I think I missed something. Yep. Okay. Back up we go! Huh. It's so bizarrely all over the place. It has no real sense of rhyme or rhythm. It has no real... Was this here before?
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm?
Perfect.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything? It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
What am I taking a picture of? Oh.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are. Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
You're right, Dad.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine,
Survive?
Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
Oh, come on.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish. how to build a fire.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Ooh. That's a good one.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
That's kind of unnecessarily hardcore.
Great shot, Dawn!
Oh, come on. Don't take a picture of that.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh. This game is cool, the way that it transitions. Why would you
Dad,
make her do that?
It's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
What the hell?
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
What? No, There's definitely a curse. 100%. They are so cursed. They're... Oh, that's so awful. For what it's worth, I don't support hunting for sport. Jesus. Well, I guess I found what I missed. Okay. Who do I have left? I have Milton, Lewis, Dawn. I still have Grandma Edie. Did I miss one of them and I've got to backtrack to find it? That would be annoying. No, but I can't backtrack. Because I can't climb back across the tree. So I must have missed something here. There must be another way out. God damn.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
I don't know where to go from here. Can't go back up there. No playing outside without permission, no answering door for strangers, no messes after dark, all chores before dark, respect others. Am I missing something? There's somewhere I'm supposed to go? I guess now is the time to backtrack? Okay, this is probably annoying, but I'm so caught up on the fact that Edith is pregnant, is 22 weeks pregnant. And I shouldn't be judging, but come on. You're 22 weeks pregnant at 17. Like, I get that that's normal for a lot of people, but no. When you have a kid, you devote the next at least 18 years of your life to it. Maybe live a little before you do that. But oh well. I don't know where to go from here. I can't climb back that way. There's no way to get down from here, and even if there was, it doesn't let me go up to the edge. There must be something inside that I'm completely missing. some way forward. Can't get in through there. Okay, I've backtracked twice now and missed whatever I'm supposed to be doing twice. I'm very good at this. Where do we go from here? Why is songs the only thing coming to mind today? Crawl back and forth and back and forth. Okay. Where am I supposed to go now? Not these lockers. Not this door. I can't go back up here. Wait, no, I can't. What? Okay. So how did Edith's mom, Dawn, die? I imagine she'll probably be the last one, she or Milton. Actually, I don't know, maybe Grandma Edie. Great-Grandma Edie? Or Grandma Edie? Grandma Edie. Nothing else to see here? Oh, here we go.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Lewis was born a year later.
1 year, okay. I'm trying not to judge, okay? I'm a very
When my
judgmental
dad died,
person.
I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm
That's
sure
fair.
Edie was happy to have her back.
Mint, thyme, sage, and basil, Lewis's.
And to see kids in the house again.
Nothing in Milton's. Edith. Hey, that's us.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Did it have to get bigger? Because it seems like it was a lot of empty
For a
and very
while,
big already.
Things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Scientific method. Observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment. Data, conclusion. This is our classroom. Edith. Lewis rules. Nice. Whoa.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
They don't have
After
an
Milton
end date on
disappeared, the only
Milton's.
thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Under what circumstances did he disappear? Now we gotta figure this out. So this would be Edith's brother. Dang. Huh? How did that work? I guess.
Milton Finch in The Magic,
Magic
Paintbrush.
paintbrush. Oh, is it? Oh, it's a. Oh, I love these. They're so hard to do. I could never imagine. Whoop. I ran out of mouse space. Oh, that's where it ended. That's so neat. This thing's
I was told Milton
storytelling is so
disappeared.
cool. Elton was only 11 when he disappeared. His storybook just shows him using his magic paintbrush to make a door, stepping through, and then he was gone. Huh. Hello everybody, my name is... Sorry. Yes, that's what I attribute mustaches
for my
to.
brother. Then she sealed the doors.
I don't know what exactly sealing the doors was supposed to accomplish, but I
Whatever
kind
Milton
of
had
get
found
it.
in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Oh. Nothing else? Okay, and now I gotta walk all the way back around, don't I? Yep. That's pretty.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself.
Louis? Why?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Whoa, this is his room?
Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
Only 22 years old, man. I am almost 22 years old. No, not quite, but I'm getting there. I have brothers who are way older than that. Way older. I bet they'd love knowing how ancient I make them sound.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
What is this thing? I feel like I should know, but I don't quite. Hey! Hey!
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games
Wonderland
together, but he was
Turbo.
surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
High school diploma. Locker contents. For Dawn.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Yeah.
He kept working at the cannery. But he
Dude,
withdrew part of
factory
himself.
job is the most
In our
mind-blowing
sessions, I
thing
saw
ever.
the
I
same
could
behavior.
never.
His mind began to...
Hold on, I want to get the last fish before I touch that. Can I get that?
wander.
Oh! Oh shoot! Let's see if I can do both of these at the same time. Alright, what are we looking for?
I asked him to describe
Oh,
it.
this is so amazing!
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth.
I can totally imagine
feel
this
his
is how
way
it is
about.
in factory workers' heads. They're just monotony of
something
their
moved.
job. Moving the
Bats.
exact same thing.
And
Like
toads.
your hand in the exact same way a million times.
And things
This
that
is
have
so
not
cool.
names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
Wow!
I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the
This game
cannery.
is nuts!
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
And that's all they
like
care
a whole
about.
new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Yes, because dramatic changes in behavior and attitude are totally
I
normal.
even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
Aww.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
And this is all in his imagination?
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every
This
day
is the
his
freaking
imagination
coolest
grew
thing
stronger.
ever. By the way, I'm still doing both these things, just one with each hand.
He no longer spoke
The
at the
banner.
cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
What does that mean? Oh, my bad. Do whatever he wishes and
He
what?
held an election for mayor.
And you won?
And he won.
Of course.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh my. This is so nuts!
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
This is all one game, guys.
New Louisville. St. Louis.
Of course, all named after Lewis.
He started drifting away from our reality.
I feel that one, Lewis.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Man.
In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a
I don't know. Handsome queen?
handsome queen.
A beautiful prince or handsome queen. I like that. That's different. That's cool.
The queen was on her own quest for
Sinister serpents.
sinister serpents.
Whoa.
He followed the sound of her
Ooh, a silver harp. An electric sitar. Nice.
silver harp.
Driving this boat is not very easy. It wants to go left all the time.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
East of the sun, west of the moon.
Even then, his logic remained sound.
I can't see the fish anymore, but I still know how.
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
this is kind of disorienting.
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
Hell yeah.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
Whoa. This is so cool. The transitions between all the different art styles and play styles.
Began to forget
and
the world we
whole
know.
idea of just the idea in general of like having that monotonous job that it's literally the exact same hand movement over and over. I could do it by muscle memory with one hand while I played the game with the other hand. Didn't even have to think about it. That's so well done and so well thought out.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Yeah.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
The music is so joyous and just the mood is not. This is art. This game is actually art. This is so
including the
impressive.
wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Molly! The wise Calico. Oh, man. Right is always
His
right.
queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Okay. This seems totally fine.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
He does seem really cool. Seems like a really cool guy. It's weird how the coolest people seem to have the darkest hats. It's almost like no matter how, the better you are, the more the world has to take from you.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
Oh.
She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left.
Yeah. Edith and Mom. Oh. Man.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe you should have come sooner.
Shut up with your loud sports cars and motorbikes. I'm having an emotional moment right here.
But it had to end one way or another.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Here goes nothing. Wait. Oh, we're crawling. I was like, we're little. What? I love her style. It's awesome.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word.
This is
until
what
supper
we've
when
been
she
reading
raised
out
her
of
glass
in
and
the
said,
beginning.
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Grown-ups have to argue now. Oh, she always wore the crocheted gloves.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
We're little
When my
now.
mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Oh, this is an entrance to the library. How could you not notice that, though?
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches by Edith Finch.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, man.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
No.
I got turned around.
How much more of this can we take? Come on.
For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Hi.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
Huh. Oh, man.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go!
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
I don't know what to say. I feel like a useless host right now.
We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh, wow. The way that you can move everything and control everything in this game is really pretty. Just
A few years went by.
The play style of it all, it really clicks. I don't know why. Whee. Oh, I can't spin it very fast.
My mom doesn't like to talk about it.
But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
Who?
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Is this breaking the fourth wall?
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you. And tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Oh, that's not fair.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh, man. 18 years old? God damn it. This game. Man. Oh, I love that they got kid pictures for the credits. That's so brilliant. Even the credits are brilliant. All these games are making me sad. That was really good. That was super cool. That was really amazing. It was beautiful. The art, the animations, the story, the gameplay, like the whole experience of how, like, I controlled everything. Like, every little hand move was like at my whim, and most of it didn't have a point. It was just for the sake of it, and that's so beautiful to me. I feel like nowadays everything is so streamlined to this idea that everything has to have a purpose, everything has to have a reason. You're wasting your time if you're doing something just for the sake of doing it. And that's such a subtle and beautiful way to express this. I do like it when games tell like a good story with a good meaning to it. It's not just a good story. Like, you can find lots of good stories. You can go to the library, grab a book, grab a movie. You can grab hundreds of RPGs and get a good story, but you have good stories like this with a good meaning to why this story exists, what it's trying to tell you. And I think that was just really beautiful. And it's something I have thought about a lot. The fact that we really just need to learn to appreciate how brief and strange life is. Like, there are some people who only live for 1 year. There are some people who only live for 18 years. There are some people who only live for 50 years. Like, take your chances, do things. I think that was Walter's part really hit the nail on the head there. He spent 30 years doing nothing, and he was willing to give anything, even his own life, for one new day, because that's what it's about. You can freeze time and spend 30 years doing the exact same thing. What's the point? Did you really live? And I like to think that Edith lived in her 18 years, brief life, really tragically short life. That's beautiful. I love that a lot. Neil Druckmann was a playtester? Neil Druckmann, is that the... I'm probably thinking of the wrong person, but Neil Druckmann, he's like a director for some game studio, isn't he? I don't know. Huh. Louis Finch, beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great-grandson to Edie. The Edith Finch team, 2012 to 2017. Thank you guys, that was great, that was awesome. The replay story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Oh, poor Edith. I didn't want her to die. That was a good game. That was very, very good. Loved that. I loved that a lot. Well, another sad game wrapped up. I think this one was a lot sadder, honestly, than Dear Esther, if only just because it's so much more beautiful in its storytelling, and you get to, like, see the people. But on that note, thank you all so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for being on this playthrough of What Remains of Edith Finch with me. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give me a big thumbs up to show your support and help me out. And if you didn't like it, I can see why there might be like some things in this particular playthrough that didn't click with you. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below letting me know why. I'd love to hear your feedback. If you liked this content and would like to see more like it, make sure to get subscribed. I'm really hoping to build a little community here. And it may take time, it may take a long time, I'm sure it will, but I want to try, you know? So thank you all one last time so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next, hopefully not so sad, but it probably will be, game. But until then, bye-bye!